Grand Rising family, Grand Rising everybody. Welcome to another Qigong session. Oh, that doesn't look good. All right, we're live in action. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Grand Rising powerful beings. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to you. Yes. Grand Rising powerful beings. Welcome to another Qigong meditation session on the weekends. I'm so excited to be here with you because we're going to do some mindful movement exercises to release the tension in our body, move the stress out of our organs, out of our lungs, liver, spleen, heart, right? Did you know that emotions affect how you feel? So if you want to heal, you have to change how you feel. And how you feel starts with how you think. And how you think has to do with your mindset, your mentality about life. Do you see yourself as just a physical body, or do you know that you're also a spiritual body and that you have an energy body? So keep tapping in with me as I talk more about that. I'm going to talk to you about releasing the stress from your body. If you tapped into any class I've ever hosted in relation to your healthness, holistic health and wellness, you know that I've said that emotions are not just something that's happening in the mind, but it's something that's presented in the body. So with that being said, I want to show you how to move those emotions out of your body. Why? A lot of times we don't do better, not because we're lazy, right? Not because we were deficient, not because there's something wrong with us. A lot of times we don't do better because we don't have the energy, right? We don't have the mental clarity. We're tired, we're sluggish, we don't have the motivation, we feel a certain way, right? So oftentimes we just blame ourselves instead of understanding that, we're actually going through some sort of, it's pretty much hurt, it's pain, it's a form of sickness, right? Because we literally are holding these issues in our tissues. So during the Ed Talks Daily, I normally share with you what those issues are. I mainly talk about it. I talk about the importance of tapping into those issues. But today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to release, how to get rid of those issues, how to literally massage those issues out of your body, how to breathe those issues out of your body, how to mix the two and create yourself a healing tool, right? So what is this I'm about to show you? Well, I'm about to show you something called medical Qigong. Now, there's a chance that you haven't heard of it because it's an Eastern practice and we're in the Western world. So medical Qigong, Qi is the electromagnetic energy that goes through your body, right? But Qi is also the blood. Qi is not just the blood, but it's the oxygenated blood. So think about how you stay alive, right? You stay alive by drinking water. You stay alive by breathing. You stay alive by eating. You stay alive with sunlight. So the elements feed your soul. The earth feeds your energy. The earth has chi. The wind has chi. The sun has chi. The food has chi. So Qigong is not just mastering how you breathe and how you move. Qigong is also mastering all of those together. So by that I mean is looking at different components and adding all of those components together So let me tell you why is it important to add all of those components together. You create yourself a healing tool. Then you have a healing practice. So what we're going to do today is, I'm not necessarily going to show you how to bring it all together. I'm not going to talk about the food, but I will share with you how to breathe and how to move and how to massage yourself. Like I always say, massage yourself. So we're going to do that now, and I'm excited to be with you. So tap in with me, whether you're watching on Zoom. You could go to tryqigong.com if you want to tap in on Zoom. But if you're watching on YouTube, that's great. You can also just follow along. So with that being said, we're going to start with the Qigong class. So find a space where your mind is clear, where your body is clear, where you're untainted, and let's link. Let's make this happen, y'all. Okay, so we're going to start with what is called body drumming or paida. This is when you drum your body and you release any stagnation. Like I said, you hold in the issues in your tissues, you hold tension in your muscles, you hold the stress. What the pain becomes you. The pain gets stored in your body. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drum our bodies to move the pain out. So what that's going to do is it's going to increase your blood circulation. It's going to reduce any stagnation, increase bone marrow, and it's just going to revitalize you. You're going to feel much better just by doing that alone, right? So that's how powerful you are as a being. You're not limited to your state. You could transform it. Hear this word, y'all. You're not limited to your state. You could transform it. Which means whether you've been experiencing sadness, depression, anxiety, worry, fear, these things don't have to remain within you. You could transform it. That's the transformative power you have as a human being. That's the transformative power you have as a human being, and we're gonna tap into that. So if you're excited, if you're ready, I know I can't see you. If you're ready, say I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay? Yes. There we go. All right. So we're gonna get started. I had to get you excited for this. Let me hold up. There we go. I have to get you excited for this. Let's go. Let's grow. Okay, so we're gonna start by drumming the body. Okay? You ready? 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 Shake. Okay, first we're gonna shake the body. Shake. You're gonna shake your hands. So we're moving the chi. The chi is stored at the wrist. The chi is stored at the wrist. So move the chi. Move the chi. Move the chi. Move the chi. Drum the sky. You're gonna drum the earth with your hands. So that's moving the wrists. Okay, can y'all hear me? Drum. Drum, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Drum. 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 Comment below if you can hear me. Now you're gonna go up. Drum up. Move the wrists. There you go. There you go. Keep that energy growing. Keep that energy growing. Just watching. All right. So now you're gonna drum your lungs. So you have 5 chambers of the lung. You have 3 chambers on the right side. You have 2 chambers on the left side. So now we're just gonna drum at the pectoral muscles, focusing on the top chamber. Drum the lungs. 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 Thump your thymus. 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 Now turn. Now turn. Drum the kidneys. 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 Drum the adrenals. Above that kidney sit the adrenal glands. Drum the adrenals, which secretes cortisol. Right in the rising, cortisol is up in your body. So you want to do this in the rising. Come to the front. Bump your gonad. Bump your gonad. Bump your gonad. So this controls the blood flow to your sexual organs. So if there's stagnation there, that's a problem. Good. Good. All right. So now you're going to drum up the arm. Drum down the arm. Drum up the arm. Drum down the arm. Drum up. Drum up. Drum down. Up. Down. Up. Down. One more time. Palms up. Slap. Slap all the way up your arm. Down the arm. Up the arm. Beautiful. Now we're gonna do the underneath the armpit 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you should feel the blood flowing through your body, and if it hurts a little bit, that means you got a lot of stagnation. That means you need to hit it some more. Okay? All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna drum the legs. Drum the legs. Drum the legs. Drum the legs. So you're gonna drum out the side of the legs. As you come up, drum inside of the leg. So let me back up so you can see me. So you're gonna drum outside of the leg. Then you're gonna drum inside of the leg. Outside, then inside. Now drum behind the leg. Nice. You should feel a tingling sensation. Now go to the back. There's a little sacral bone. We're gonna bump that sacral bone, and then work your booty. Drum the booty. So punch that booty. So the booty has to do with when you're angry and you sit too much. You're uptight, your booty gets tight, and that's no good. Your hamstrings have to do with fear, and that's no good, right? So to handle that, what we're gonna do is we drum it, okay? So we gotta drum the things out of our body. We literally drum them out of our body. So keep drumming them. Nice. So now we're gonna start with the first motion. Beautiful, beautiful, great job. Great job. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the swing arms. Now, the reason why we do this next one is to flush the lymph. And also, if you sit down a lot, you need to get up and rock on your calf muscles. Think about it. When your heart circulates the blood throughout your entire body, how does it go back up if it goes down? For it to get back up, you have to use your calf muscles. So they found out that your calf muscles is the muscle that squeezes the blood back up. So if you sit too much, that's no good. So we do the rock back and forth, that is going to pump the blood back up. But then the ankle and the armpit are two lymphatic points. So by that I mean they help you detoxify your body, cleanse it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to rock back and forth from heel to toe while swinging our arms. Okay? And what that's going to do for you is it's going to, like I said, flush the blood and do a whole lot of good things. So tap into this next exercise and grow with me here. Okay? You ready? You ready?
Let's go.
Okay, perfect. So let's start it off. Shout out to you, Liz. Welcome. I was doing the class.
Grand Rising.
So you're gonna swim back and forth from toe to heel, from heel to toe. So first your palms is up, you're on your toes, you bend your knees, you rock back on the heel. When your palms is up, you're on your toes, you bend your knees, you rock back on the heel. And you bring your chin towards the sky. Keep rocking. There you go. So your palms is up, you're on your toes, you bend your knees, your palms is down, you rock back on the heel. Let me back up some more so you can see me. Your palms is up, you're on your toes, you bend your knees, you rock back on your heel. Your palms is up, you're on your toes, you bend your knees, you rock back on your heel. So we're going to do this for about a minute and 30 seconds. Breathe in, breathe out. Now I'm going to show you how to take a diaphragmatic breath, assuming you don't know already, right? I make this class for beginners. Whether you tap it in for the 100th time or the first time, you can still get the benefit, right? Great. So you got that motion down. That was pretty cool, pretty easy. Congratulations to you. You did the first part of Qigong. So now we're going to do the next one for the spine. All right, we're going to do for the spine. And what we're going to do is, this is called the 3 whips exercise. All right? So let's go ahead. We're going to do the 3 whips. So here's how the 3 whips looks like. You twist and you let your hand hit below the waist. And then at the waist. And then at the shoulder. At the waist, below the waist, at the waist, and at the shoulder. You work your way down and up. So your feet stays pointing the same place, and you twist using the waist, hitting those 3 points, and also moving the chin towards the shoulder. So that's going to cause a nice little relief in your neck. So keep twisting and turning and work that body. Okay? So do that. Boom. Do the 3 whips for your spine. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So after you've done the 3 whips, we're going to do the next exercise, which is going to be the Chinese jumping jacks. Okay, the Chinese jumping jacks. Let's get it. Okay? So, you're going to open up your arm. You're going to make a circle going up, looking at the backhand. Then you're going to turn. You're gonna make a circle going down, still looking at the backhand. Bend your knees. Turn while your hands is down. Open up, expand up. Turn while your hands is up. And then contract down. Exhale. Turn while your hands is down. Breathe in, open up. Turn while your hands is up. Breathe out. And keep looking at that backhand. So it should look like this. Elevating. There you go. Great job. Great job. Keep going. All right. Now to reverse, stop where you're at. If you're up, go down. If you're down, go up. I was up, so I'm gonna go down. And then keep the same motion going. Turn while you're down. Expand the arm. Turn while you're up. Then go down. Coordinating the movement with the breath. Breathe in as you expand. Breathe out as you contract. Breathe in, expand. Breathe out, contract. Breathe in, expand. Then breathe out. Beautiful. Now bring it center. Next, you want to be a soaring crane that flies over the lake. Are you ready to gracefully fly away over the lake? Yes. So you're going to have one palm forward, one palm behind you. Look over the shoulder, bending the knees, coming up, elevating. So it should look like that. Both, one palm goes in front, one palm goes behind. Look behind you. Great job. Keep that energy growing. You're doing good. Keep that energy growing. All right. Now, with the same motion, you're going to bend the knees. As you come up, you're going to bring the tip of the hand towards the wrist and then turn. And all you're going to do is turn that, reversing it. And as you reverse, you're going to add a slight bend of your knees. So it looks like you're slightly squatting a little bit. You're turning the hand, bringing it to the tip, and then you're squatting. So you have a teacup. The elbow is the handle for the teacup. The palm that's in front of you is the tip of the teacup, how you pour the tea. You're just going to keep switching that. You're going to feel that tension in your shoulder getting released. There you go. Keep turning that, squatting with it. Make sure your hands are straight in front of you. Great job. Okay. So now, you should have released some tension in that shoulder. So next, we're going to do a spinal exercise. So this is called bear comb silk, because you're going to pretend like you're a bear in the woods, scratching your back and combing silk. So first, you're going to shake your shoulders. Shake them shoulders. There you go. Shake them shoulders. Heal your body. Heal your body. Heal your body. All right, now you're gonna scratch your back and you're gonna comb silk in front of you. You're gonna work your way up and you're gonna work your way down. Work your way up, work your way down. Scratch the back on a tree and comb that silk in front of you. Scratch the back on a tree, comb silk in front of you. You're gonna feel a nice little release from your back. Scratch, comb, scratch, comb. Lean with it. Come on, keep that going. Keep that going. Sway with it. Sway. Universal healing today. Speed it up a little. Okay, okay, good job, good job. Shout out to you for that. Beautiful. You're doing so good. So far, so good. All right, so now next up, we're gonna work some more. Okay? Now, okay. So now you're gonna pretend like you're holding 2 cups of teas. You're gonna serve the tea straight out. You're gonna bring the tea to the side. You're gonna bring it over your shoulder. Then you're gonna bring it forward, bring it back to the side, then bring it back in. See, I just felt a little crack. Serve the tea to the front. Bring it to the side. Go over the shoulder. Then twist and go straight in front of you. Then back to the side and bring it in. So now bend your knees a little bit more, right? Get your posture on point. So bend your knees, get yourself grounded, serve the tea, bring it to the side, go over the shoulder, pointing your neck, reverse and go forward, then side, and then reel it in. Serve. Serve the tea. Bring it to the side, go over your shoulders, and reverse it in. Make sure the palm is facing up the whole time. The concept is, if you were to hold yourself this vegetable juice, you shouldn't drop it, right? So you want to pretend like you're holding something in your palms without dropping and spilling it, right? I know sometimes we want to spill the beans, spill the tea, spread some tea to our friends with some gossip, but this is not the time to spill that tea. This tea, you want to keep it still. So serve, breathe in, lean, go over the shoulder, and bring it forward, bring it back in, and maybe take a little sip of that vegetable juice. Now do the other side. Serve the tea, bring it over the shoulder, forward, side, in. Keep that energy growing. Serve the tea. Now you're gonna go over the head with it, and then let it pull you back. So watch what happens to my body. Here I'm thrusting the pelvic and kind of leaning. Here there's a slight lean forward, but not too much, not excessive. In fact, I didn't even have to do it if I didn't want to, right? I could have just stayed right here because I already built the mobility. The less mobility you have, the more you have to move, right? You move the lower body so you could easily move the upper body. Good job. Serve the tea, palms facing up, over, forward, side, in. Great job. Okay, now we're gonna do both hands. You're gonna serve both tees out, and then you're gonna do it that way. Okay, so you're gonna serve both tees out, lean, go over the head, then side, and then bring it back in. Serve both tees out, thrust the pelvic forward, lean back, go over the head, side, bend, and bring it back in. You're gonna bring both palms out, thrust your pelvic forward, leaning back, going over the head. Let that pull you, bring it back to the side. And then just get in the zone as you do it. Allow it to be one continuous motion. Above the head to the side, then reel it in. Serve, lean, over, side, bend, and in. Let's do it again. Serve both tees out. Lean back. Go over the head. Bend slightly. And come in. You should feel your back by this time and your shoulders. A nice little release. Bend your knees. Thrust back. Go over the head. Palms facing forward the whole time. Palms facing to the side. Then bring it in. Beautiful. So after you did the forward Qi-cups, now you're going to do the reverse Qi-cups. So instead of starting from the top, from the front, you're going to start from the back. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to start your hands back here. Bring the hands in front of you. Reel the elbow in. Palms still facing forward. Then extend your arm back, looking at it, and then bringing it in. So start with your hand behind you, straight behind you. From the side, forwards, palm still faces up. Reel the elbow in. Then extend, look, and in. Start with the palms behind you. Bring it in front of you. Reel the elbow in. Extend the palm right behind you. And bring it back in. Start with the palms behind you. In front of you. Lean in. Extend. Great job. Now we're going to do both arms starting back here. For you to get more mobility in this one, you're going to have to move the lower body. You're going to have to use the knees. So this is how it looks like. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to bring both hands out. Okay? With both hands back, you're going to thrust the pelvic forward and lean back. And then now your palms goes over the head and there's a lean. That lean brings your hands back in. That same continuous flow causes the hand to reverse, go into the kidney region, which has to do with sexual energy, ancestral energy. Now you bring the hands to the side, thrusting the pelvic forward, leaning back, going over the head, and then bringing it back in. You're getting a back realignment here. Both palms starting from the back, a slight bend in the knee. Thrust the pelvic forward, go over the head, extend the arm to the side, bring it back in. Keep that continuous motion growing. Feel that energy coming in the base of the spine through the conception, through the governing and conception vessels. Arms extended behind you. Thrust the pelvic forward. Lean back over the head. Great job. So this is the reverse Qi cups. When you start from the Qi, you start with your hands behind you. Great. So that was a great way to just realign your spine, y'all. There's plenty of things you could do to realign your body, right? Give yourself your own acupuncture treatment. So I say Qigong is like getting an acupuncture treatment, a massage, and having a meditation class. So it's completely holistic. Plus, at the same time, Qigong is also about your intention. You can intentionally direct what's happening within you. I always tell people, listen, here's what it is. If you can think and move your body, can you not think and move your internal? Yes, you can. It's the same exact thing. If you can think and you can move your arm, likewise, you should be able to think and move your blood. If you could think and you can move, if you could think and you could do stuff with it, then you should be able to think to create a way of being inside of you. So, Qigong is also visualization. It's also direction. It's also sensing and imagining the flow. But to do that, you have to know where these things travel, right? If you don't know the road, then how can you direct the traffic? So, what is the road? The road is your meridians. You have various meridians throughout your body. And if you know what those meridians are, you could control the flow, and you could also see what is a block in traffic. So if there's an accident, what you could do is you could call you could call the officers and the ambulance, right, your chi, to come and get rid of that accident. So this is what consciousness has to do when it comes to Qigong. This is what makes it a more holistic practice. A lot of people go do yoga, but they don't do it with consciousness. They do it like it's exercise. They do it like it's stretching, and that becomes an issue, right? Yoga is very useful, but you also have to be mindful about it. So think of Qigong as standing, moving yoga, right? And it's very powerful, and you don't have to get in a whole bunch of stretch movements. So here's what we're gonna do. I wanna ensure that you know how to move your breath, because the primary way to move your blood and to direct that energy I'm talking about, which is your chi or your life force, is through your breath. It's how you get in touch with your breath and how you breathe. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. We're gonna get in touch with your breathing. So most people, if I ask you to take a deep breath, we'll do this. So Qigong is Chinese medicine, exactly. So most people will use their upper body to breathe in. They're holding their breath at the top, and they're not breathing in properly. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the diaphragm to breathe in. Instead of breathing in through the chest and holding that up, you're not getting plethora of oxygen. So you're gonna put both hands on the belly. You're gonna push the belly in. This is your exhale breath. So imagine there was a balloon and you wanted to push the balloon, and deflate the balloon. You're gonna deflate the balloon with your hand. All the air is coming out. To inhale, you're gonna breathe in to your lower abdomen, to your diaphragm. And as you breathe in, that's gonna push your hand out. Your belly's gonna push your hand out. And you're gonna see an expansion of breath, like you're forming an air baby. Instead of this, you're getting more bigger. So now push the belly button in your abdomen. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale through the nose. And for the purpose of learning, exhale through the mouth. Just so you can imagine that. But we're going to keep inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Push your belly in. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And you see how I'm exaggerating the breath? Just to show you. You wouldn't want to exaggerate it. Now look. Exhale breath. Inhale breath. Exhale breath. Inhale breath. So keep that same energy growing, y'all. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Now, do it without the excess or with the hand on the belly. Just separate it. Just breathe in, breathe out. Tighten the abs, push out the belly button. Tighten the abs, push out the belly button. Tighten the abs, push out the belly button. Keep that same motion going. Tightening the abs, pushing out the belly button. tighten the abs, exhale, and then inhaling, pushing out the belly button. And the inhale fuels and pushes in. Keep that same energy growing throughout your body. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Keep breathing in and breathing out. All right. Great job, great job. So now we're gonna add the arm to this. So now as you breathe in, you're gonna elevate your wrists. As you breathe out, you're gonna descend the wrists. You're gonna breathe in, elevate the wrists. Then breathe out, descend the wrists. So now there's a slight modification. You're gonna shift your weight from your heel to your toes. So while my wrist is going forward, I'm shifting my weight towards my toes, leaning forward. This causes a lift. As my palms goes back, you feel the weight going back towards the heel. Raise the wrists forward, let that cause you to shift to your toes. Then descend the wrists or the elbow down and let that cause you to shift back. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You're doing an awesome job. Now the same thing we did on the side, on the front, we're gonna do to the side. Except as you bend your knees, you're gonna gather from this front. Come up, almost like you're picking something up, and then exhale down. Breathe in, come off your toes slightly. Let the elbows lead as you go down. Gather, pick up, let that elevate you off the toes. Exhale, tighten the abs, and start exhaling as you go all the way down and squeezing. As your hands go down, start tightening the abdomen muscle and then the butt muscle and then the anus sphincter. And then as your arm goes up, release. Release, breathe in, descend, tighten, and exhale. Starting from the top of the abdomen to the lower, to the butt, to the anus. And then gather up. And then here, exhale. Breathe in, expand. Breathing in, expanding. Getting taller on your toes. Breathing out and tightening. Breathing in, elevating off the toes. Breathing out from the top to the bottom, squeezing the top abdomen, mid, lower, butt, anus. And then here, release everything. Breathe in. Breathe out, tighten. Breathe in, release. And then breathe out, tighten. So you see the difference? You're doing different contractions as you do the movements. You're directing the chi. So as you gather, now tighten and exhale, like you're pushing. It's like you're pushing everything down until it comes out of the bottom, right? And then now raise up and breathe in, elevating. Great job. Now we're going to change the movement a little bit. This is called the microcosmic orbit. If you don't remember any of the other ones, you want to know this one, and it's about the same, right? Like we just did. You're going to gather earthly chi. You're going to bring it up, and you're going to mix it up with the chi from the sky. It's like you're circulating all that energy. So from here, you're going to breathe in, gather. Breathe out to the palms, then above the face, then towards the sky, and then back down. Same. Above the face, towards the sky, and then back down. Palms facing above the face, and then back down. We have this class every weekend on Saturdays, donation-based class. All you have to do is go to tryqigong.com. You can tap into this class every single weekend. That's TRYGIONG. So now what you're going to do is take a little moment to just stand still, right? Close your eyes and then just feel what's happening within you, right? So you're going to get in touch with your organs, get in touch with what's happening within you. So what that's going to do is kind of recenter you a little bit so you could hone in what you just did, how you just transformed, how you rose, right? So you're going to breathe in and breathe out. So if you missed the last one, Carrie, try Qigong. It's okay. Breathe in, breathe out, hone in. Okay, so after you took that time to breathe and get your senses together, we're gonna do some more movements, okay? So now, you're gonna have one hand above, one hand below. Okay? So this is for worry. This exercise is for worry. So fear is, if you let fear paint mental pictures in your mind, you're gonna keep worrying a whole lot, right? But if you take courage, then you won't be worrying as much. So one hand above, one hand below. You're gonna look at the right hand, bring it to the pocket, breathe in, left hand turns, keep looking at that hand, other hand trails along, exhale down, inhale up and around, exhale, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, elevate, exhale, going down. Great job. Keep that energy growing, y'all. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep looking at the palm of which you turn. So when you turn to the right, look at the right palm, the left hand trails along. When you turn to the left, look at the left palm, the right hand trails along. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, Breathing out. Now go above your head. You're gonna go above the head, still looking at the palm. You see how my hand is parallel to the top hand? It's parallel to the top hand and it trails along. Parallel meaning it lines with the top hand. Trailing along. As that goes above my head. Great job. So that should have brought you a sense of calm. Next up, we're going to do for the lungs, right? This is going to be the lung swim. Okay, so we're going to do a swim from side to side. And this will be our final exercise. We're going to do a swim from side to side. And this is going to be our final exercise. I got to come up with a mixtape. Mixtape dropping soon. Okay, so let's get the lung swim going. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to let grief go? You ready to let sadness out of your heart? You ready to breathe in that prana to you? Come on, let's get it. Let's get some of that prana in the body, y'all. Let's transform the way we're feeling. The power to heal is within you. You can heal your own body, but you got to tap in. You got to do the works to heal yourself. Come on now. Listen, if you want to tap into this continuously, you want to connect with me, make sure you text me so you never miss this class. Okay, if you haven't texted me yet, you're watching live, my number is down there. Just text cheat to 561-510-9605. All right, let me tap that. Text. Okay. This is how it looks. You're gonna swim, gather, go to the other side, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now you're going to gather from center, and you're going to go to the sky. Inhale, gather from center, breathe in, turn your palms around, breathe out. Make the sound H-A-W-W. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then finally, pick up water from the ground and splash it on your face. So you're bending your knees, and you imagine you scooping up water or energy from the earth, breathing in, bringing it to your heart. All right. So this concludes our Qigong moving session. I want to thank you for tapping in this rising, getting stronger with me, breathing in, breathing deeply, and doing something to enhance your vitality. I hope to see you next week. I hope to see you next week for another Qigong class on the weekends. Just go to tryqigong.com or text QIGONG to 561-510-9605. Thank y'all for watching.
Thank you, Ed. Have a great day.
You too.